Students, I brought you in here because I was in your classroom just a little bit ago and I saw some amazing things going on. Can you guys introduce yourselves? And I want to ask you a few questions.
We are in fourth grade. I'm Lindley.
I'm Nayeli.
I'm Willow.
I'm Zach.
Okay, so can you guys tell me about the learner qualities you were talking about today?
Some of the learner qualities are self-aware, determined, and reflect. Self-aware means you think about your strengths and weaknesses, and self-aware, here's an example, like I can maybe work better with this person, but not as good with this person.
Okay.
Determined means when you're in the learning pit, you have to be determined to get out. And you just have to be determined to get out. Reflect means if you've been in the learning pit before, you can think about like what you did last time to get out, and maybe use that same strategy this time to get out.
Perfect. Can you tell us about the other ones?
Wonder means I have a desire to be curious, and it means to be curious about something, and question means to find out. Thinking is an idea or an opinion or a belief about something. Connect is a link knowledge and thinking together to create a new understanding. Wonder, like you can wonder about, let's say you wonder about how you could get out of the learning pit.
Okay.
You can question yourself. You can say, what can I do? You can say, I can ask the teacher, I can ask my friends that know a lot about, let's say, multiplications. Thinking means when, let's say, you're thinking about an answer. Let's say the question is 5 plus 2, and you can think, how can I solve this problem? You can do 5 fingers, and then you can add 2, and that equals 7, and that's how you can figure out. Or you can do other ways too.
Okay.
And also connect. Connect means, let's say you have trouble doing your multiplications, and you're working on like doing your 10s, 12s, and you don't understand them, and you do understand your 1s, 2s, 3s. What you can do is, if you know them, you could know the answer by connecting those, because when you multiply by 1s, you multiply 1 by 12, you get 12. When you multiply 2, like it's the same thing as you were.
Like a pattern?
It's like you were multiplying by 1s, 2s, and 3s, and 4s, and 5s.
To help you know the other ones? I got what you're saying.
The other ones.
All right, well, I also noticed about, you guys were talking about a learning pit. Can you tell me about that?
Yes. Sometimes good learners put themselves into the pit to get better at things. Like, say somebody needs, they have a question, they want to learn something else, and they don't know it, so they put themselves in the learning pit.
Who puts themselves in the learning pit?
Good learners, teachers adults, kids.
Okay. Are you ever in the learning pit?
Most of the time, I really am.
Okay. And is it okay?
Mm-hmm.
Good learners go into the pit.
Say it again.
Good learners go into the pit.
Good. What strategies did you guys talk about getting out of the pit?
Like the ELO.
And and other resources like the online, internet, calculators, teachers, family, friends, and many more, etc. And the ELOs are extra learning opportunities, which stands for that, say you're too scared to ask the teacher that you have to repeat it, or you don't have an understanding of what she said or what he said. You can go ask an extra learning opportunity for help and say, hey, can you help me learn on this quality? And they'll say, okay, sure. For example, most people struggle on multiplications and 6, 7s, and 8s and 9s because they're mostly difficult, and sometimes fractions, and people don't understand it, but there's other people who really do understand it really good. So that way you can get help from them. So that way you won't get mixed up and you won't get an F on your work, or you won't get 0% because you didn't even try, because giving up is not an option when you're in the learning pit. You have to get out some way.
All right.
And,
Thank you guys
yeah.
so much. Anybody else feel like that it's okay to be in the learning pit?
Yes.
And we can talk about it and it's okay?
Everybody
Never be scared to say, oh, I'm in the learning pit, I need help. You should never be afraid of saying I'm in the learning pit.
Thank you
Like it
guys.
says right here, facing a challenge, you may feel anxious, nervous, scared, or excited. And this student, it looks like, or adult, or teacher, it says, it's too hard, I quit. You should never do that. You should say, I can do it, I should be determined. Like Lindley said, you should be determined to get out of the learning pit. And you could, right here, it says, good learners go into the pit. And as you can see, someone, a student, a teacher, a friend, or an ELO is helping this student that was in the learning pit. And it says, let's work together. So you can work together and help each other on what you need help on.
Hey,
And
how do you feel when you get out of the learning pit?
you feel happy?
excited.
Excited?
And when you work together, you'll eventually get out of the learning pit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you guys. I appreciate you coming in.